Hi, this is Mark again, coming back for QM Kung Fu, and today we're just going to do a sort of a smorgasbord or a collection of some of the other general sayings that have popped up from various different teachers all the time. I don't have all the attributions, unfortunately, so there's a few. There's a lot of these around, so I'll probably just do 3 or 4 now, and then just, this will give me material to do, probably about, I don't know, 5 to 10 videos, I suppose, on these, because there's a lot of trainers out there, and they all want to have their little wise kung fu master saying to go down in the annal of history, right? And they vary in quality, but here are some of the ones that I think are some of the good ones. So, all right, let's kick it off. So, there is no difference in who started to study first. The one who achieves accomplishment is first. So this is great. I really do believe this as well. So it's what you get in, and specifically it's the outcomes. We're interested in outcomes. Wing Chun. I love some of the philosophy of it, because it's very similar to Xing Yi Chen in the way that they are outcome goal driven focused. So why a lot of people in the business world quite like Wing Chun. Training guys that work in a city and things like that. It's a very similar mindset. It's like, okay, what do I need to achieve this? Okay, here are the principles that I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to apply myself, and then I'm going to get this out, right? So in that way, I do like some aspects of it. I'm a bit more soft and floaty in my heart of hearts, but which is why I like Tai Chi and Bagua philosophy a bit more. But I still, there are elements that every so often I'm like, yeah, it's good. So there is no difference in who started to study first. It's the one who achieves accomplishment is first. So I don't care how much older than you are than me, or you've been training for longer. Good on you. Well done for sticking with it. But I'm going to train hard. I'm going to work hard at it, and I'm going to get there. I'm going to get. It's my own accomplishment that is important out of this training. So that's a nice reflective point to start off with. And then this is another good one as well, on about sort of general training ideas. Students from the same teacher will differ in their skills. So this is a good get out of jail free for a teacher. It helps me relax the other day. Some students are progressing at different rates. Well, that's going to happen. They'll all take their own thing out of it. Even if you try your hardest to absolutely teach them the strictest possible dogmatic interpretation of what you learned without changing anything, which I think is almost impossible, because everyone changes it a little bit when they encounter it and when they teach it. They're gonna take different elements of it. They're gonna like different bits. They're gonna train different components of the art to a different extent to you. One person might love the Chum Kill, and they're just going to train the Chum Kill loads, like more than anyone else. And then they'll love things like Bong Sao punches and really nice like long turns and counters and things like that, and long bridge attacks. And you might have another student who he loves the wooden man and gets really into that, and say like sweeps and throws as well, and like learns all of the how to do correct stepping and turning footwork to reposition for sort of leg sweeps and stuff like that. So their personality is going to emerge out of their training, and they're going to develop different skill sets as a result of that. But it's your job as a teacher to pick up the weaknesses, really, to find the gaps where they're not looking, and to help them continue on their journey. Okay, next one. This is a classic Wing Chun thought. Touching the opponent's arm bridge makes the situation more favourable. So Wing Chun is a close quarter system. We do a lot of arm on arm, short to long bridge training. So where you're either at the full end of the extended arm touching, or you're like in double sticky hands, you're much closer along the forearm, almost could almost touch elbow to elbow. So yes, we have generally, compared to virtually everyone else, have a lot more experience on this. Yeah. So if you're in a situation where you can end in a standing grapple, like that we basically train in all day in, day out, then it will make the situation for you more favourable. You're in your happy place. Whilst we're compressing and stressing out people that aren't used to doing that. So if you're, you know, a northern Chinese martial artist or boxer or a Thai boxer or something like that, you know, your happy places, you might train for those scrunched up situations, but not to the same extent that we do, you know, day in, day out. So your happy places will depend on the martial artist, but, you know, Taekwondo guy will probably be kicking distance. A boxer, it'll be, you know, long range, like the length of his jab. He's intimately aware of how far that is and how to strike and follow up and combo from there. Whilst ours is that shorter bridge. So that's basically what that's saying. I like this one. Some of them are just confidence boosters. You know, when facing multiple opponents, it is easy to manage the situation. Well, sort of a lie, because actually, any time that you're facing multiple opponents, it's harder and more difficult and more dangerous. But what they're saying is, you know, don't get overwhelmed by the situation. You know, so treat each event as its own event, deal with it. You know, and manage it. Right. So in order to face multiple opponents, you need that mindset. Right. You need that, like, yeah, I can do this. Like, yeah, I'm going to do that, bang, you know, and sort it out. You know, I'm going to maintain my center, I'm going to stay calm and level, I'm going to use my peripheral vision to make sure that I'm looking at what else is happening around me. So, you know, this is you need a certain mindset, and this is what this phrase is basically saying. Right, okay, last one for today. When chasing the opponent's arm bridge, beware of being led. So, yeah, I think I've touched on this before, but a lot of people play to the hand, so you know, this chasing the opponent's arm bridge, I mean, I just basically don't even do that. Like, don't chase their hands, play to the center. Sometimes you might have to cover yourself, especially if they're throwing a roundhouse punch or something like that, you know. Play to their center, yeah. Don't be led away. So if somebody pulls the hand back off to the side, don't chase away to the hand to the side. If he's pulling it away from his center, then just attack straight in. Yeah, so anyway, so there's the first few. I've got tons more of these, and I'm sure there will be more to come. Train hard, and see you soon.